Tasty, tasty. Hey guys, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I hope you're having a really good Sunday. We're finally live. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I'm like 5 minutes later than I usually would be. I just had loads to set up. I haven't even turned off the big light because I forgot to, so it's a little bit lighter here. Cordo's got first, saying hope everything is good. Thanks, man. And Ayo says I want to be first, but he was second, so that's where we're at. And I also subscribed for 5 months, currently on a 4-month streak. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Wasn't first, RIP, says Andromeda. Sorry, man, sorry. JQ27's here. So is Snicket. Coda's saying, isn't it carbon fiber? Well, it's carbon fiber, but here in the UK we spell things as RE. Like for meter, we do it METRE, not METER. Incredible. Thank you so much for the follow, Daniel. Same for carbon fiber, same for a few other things as well. I can't think of any other examples. Meter, fiber, there must be some more. There must be more examples of that particular way we spell things here in the UK. But yeah, it's just a UK thing. It's a proper English versus an American English thing, right? Can I say that? Maybe. Compromise, carbon fiber aura. Yeah. A custom mouse. Yeah, I have a custom mouse. Leonardo the Mouse, who makes mice that match key sets, actually made a custom mouse for me here at PT. So I'm excited to show you that, guys, today because it arrived. I haven't put it on my desk yet, other than when it was briefly on my desk, but because I need to change my setup a little bit to be able to accommodate it. But I'm pretty excited to show you guys that. It's pretty cool. Coda says sorry when I said like tomato and tomato. So in the UK we call it a tomato, but in the US you call it a tomato, right? So it's kind of like the difference between that. That was really bad one. Or like Kanea says, how about the Caribbean and the Caribbean? Yeah, the Caribbean and the Caribbean, right? Those are the two ways. Howie Shimmy says, hi Jay, just wanted to say somehow you are Mel. Read my mind with the mystery switches. I got piano poms and was literally debating whether to get them. Congratulations, man. We were actually using some piano poms today. These are what's going in my particular build today. Crabzilla says, good evening, Jay. Hey man, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Storesness says, more than a year of wholesome bear plus D. I don't know what that means. Who's the bear here? He subscribed for 13 months, so thank you very much for that. 13 months of subs, man. That's huge. Colour has a U in it. Yeah, instead of C-O-L-O-R, it's C-O-L-O-U-R in the UK. So, Anarchy, good to see you, man. I can't wait to see you at the meetup, Anarchy, because like I have a few things I want to give you. So for those of you who don't know, I'm currently trying to starting to pare down my personal collection of keyboards. I have too many, and when we did the PT Open Day a few months ago, it really highlighted to me just how much they're just sat there going to waste and not getting used. But I do have a load of vintage stuff, and Anarchy taught me more about vintage keyboards than I would know if I didn't know him. He's taught me so much. I've forgotten more than I remember, but I have a few bits that are quite special that I want to give to Anarchy as well. So I might bring them to the meetup for you, Anarchy. If not, I'll just ship them to you because it might be easier. Tyre versus Tyre, yeah. Oh, bless me. Hay fever. Now I want to hear Jay speak with an American accent. I can't really do an American accent. I'm sorry, but I can't. So I won't try that. Aluminum, Andromeda. Aluminum instead of aluminium. It's aluminum, right? Something like that. Thank you for the bless yous, guys. Thank you. It's hay fever central right now. Here where I am. I've taken loads of remedies and things like that for it, but it's still getting me occasionally. It will get me a while.
Tasty.
Tasty. Thank you so much for the subscription, Anarchy. I really appreciate it. 12 months as well. That's kind of crazy. 12 months. Wow. I didn't realize we'd been streaming on PT for 12 months, to be honest, but it must be even longer than that. It must be 14 months now, I guess. Kind of crazy. Make a channel point thing so we can force you to practice the accent.
Tasty.
No, that's not happening. Jellymaster, thank you so much for the sub as well. 8 months of subs. Thank you so much. You're 1 month away from a prototypist child. Yeah, I hope that's going well for you. Yeah, I can say some words in American accent, like aluminum and tomato, but I can't speak in an American accent. Like, I just can't do it. Like, it's just not. It doesn't work for me. I can barely do some UK accents. Like, the UK has so many different accents depending on where you're from, the regional accents. I can barely do any of those, so there is no chance of me doing a completely different country's accent. So, yeah. Okay, so what did I say we were going to talk about today? Okay, PT news first of all. Can I do Welsh? No. Not really. In the valleys. I saw it, I did. Something like that, maybe. That's terrible accent, but yeah. Something like that. I'm still learning the Yorkshire accent after moving up here. Once more about tads. Bye, lad. What you doing? Would love to hear a Geordie J. Kawasaki? That's about the only word I can say in a Geordie accent, and it's not that good. Kawasaki? Why am I sat here doing accents for you guys? like I have a really broad Yorkshire accent if I hang around with people that I grew up with, or if I hang around with Mel too much because she's got a broad Yorkshire accent as well. But I tend to fall back into the kind of language that I learnt when I worked at the bank. So most of the time you'll hear me just as a flat British, definitely northern kind of accent, but not specifically any particular one place. My Yorkshire accent does get quite broad though at times. We need an accent stream. Maybe. I don't know. We could do a Birmingham accent as well, maybe. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Demotex, hey man, good to see you. Thanks very much for being here. Right, okay, so things we're going to talk about today. PT news. There is loads of stuff going in stock, so go check it out. Check out the in-stock stuff because we've put loads of stuff in stock. There's loads more desk mats going in stock this week. We put the extras for the Kibu Otaku desk mats. If you want a anime girl laid across your desk mat in full, go buy one of those because they're in stock now, as well as loads of other stuff. Loads of stuff. There's loads of Canon keys sets coming as well. I think we've got 8 or 9 more Canon cap sets coming into stock as well in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for those. And we're going to have some more Sol 3s. So we still have some Sol 3s in stock, but I think we've got more coming. So if those interest you, then look out for those. And I think next week as well, I'm not sure when we'll put an announcement up on the Discord when it happens, but I think if you buy a keyboard, we're going to give you like free shipping for a week. So like if you buy like a Tsukiyomi, because we've still got a couple of those, or if you buy a Sagittarius, or if you buy a Sol 3, you'll get free shipping. So look out for that coming as well. We'll announce that on the Discord when it goes live, but it'll be Monday, Tuesday, and it'll last about a week. So definitely take a look at that. Jay practices different UK accents. Yeah. Interestingly, if you got Mel on stream, you'd hear my accent go from how I'm speaking now to very much a broad Yorkshire accent pretty quickly. Like, it does happen. Like, that happens. I just fall back into the rhythms that I'm used to from growing up. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that at some point. Sharkbait says, I love that I come to see Keeps and get Jay traveling in the UK with accents. Yeah, I can't really do any UK accents that well, but we could try Irish. What like, there's always good phrases that help you get into the mindset of accents. Like Parshar, like power shower for Irish. Parshar, that often works quite well. Kawasaki for Geordie is also another good one. I can't think of any of them. There is some other phrases that help you get into some like a Brummie accent, Birmingham. It's always easy to do. I can't really do a Scouse accent. No, it's all the kind of noises I can't do. Chicken and chips. No, oh god, that was terrible. Chicken, chips. No, I can't do the chips. Chicken. It's all that sort of noise I can't do for the Scouse accent. All right. No, I can't do that for Brummie. Alright. No. Can't do that for Brummie either. That one doesn't work for me. But Birmingham, that really does. It's very drawn out, is the Brummie accent. Birmingham. Cockney. I can't really do a Cockney accent either. I'm terrible at these accents. Like, these are the worst accents you guys have ever heard, I'm sure. I can't do a Cockney one. No. Right, okay, right, we've done enough accents. What else is happening in PT news? So we got news this week that the prototypes for the revised JL2 have been finished manufacturing. They're now going to go into anodizing, and they should be with us in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. We've also got our completely screwless TKL design that's just got in for manufacture as a prototype. So there is literally no screws in the board whatsoever. There is 0 screws anywhere at all. Now, I have no idea if this is going to work in practice. It works in theory, and it works with 3D printed plastic parts. We'll see if it works with aluminium. We'll see. Who knows? It may or it may not. But yeah, there is absolutely 0 screws used to hold it together. No screws, no bolts, no nuts, no washers, nothing like that. Like, it just works. No magnets either. No magnets. No magnets in this particular one. This is a TKL NIS. I don't think I've shown you it. I might show you it tomorrow in our meeting. We'll see. I haven't shown you this yet. No string. No hope. No, there is a solution to it. I don't want to share too much until I actually have the prototype here. and it works or doesn't. If it doesn't work, I'll still show it to you guys, and I will literally show it on stream, and I'll show you what the theory behind it is as to why it should work, and then I'll show you why it doesn't work, and I'll see if we can fix it as well. But yeah. No, I've not. I don't show you everything. Like, you see a lot of stuff, but you don't see everything. No tape involved, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Like, there is a solution to it. It's a mechanical solution, but not using any of the things you've suggested. No magnets, no screws, no bolts, no tape, no Velcro, no magnets, no hope, no whatever else we talked about. What are the bits we talked about? All of those things. None of those. No hinges, no hot glue, no, nothing like that. I don't know what you mean by clipped, but like, I just think of like clippers, like hair cutting clippers. Friction fit O-ring? No, nothing like friction fit O-ring. No, it's a two-piece case construction. It's nothing like that where you have to put them together with tape just because the bits are missing. No, it's nothing like that. It actually there is a mechanical solution to this. I promise you, it's not Lego style. No, there is a mechanical solution to this. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. It doesn't use clamps. No, it's a mechanical solution. That's all I'm going to say. No little tabs. No. It's nothing like that. No. Yeah, the cases bond together after you say a lot of words in different English accents, like a spell, like a Harry Potter spell. Yeah, I'm not going to say any more about it now, but like, you guys haven't hit on what we're doing. No, it's made from aluminum, so it's not like the bottom of battery cover remote. It's not like that. It's not clamps. No. I when I get the prototype in, because we've just ordered it, I think I've got to pay the bill on Monday. I will show you when we got the prototype in. I will show you how it's supposed to work, and then I will show you completely and utterly truthfully whether it does or not. Like, it's just something that we've had in mind for a couple of years. I think I talked with James about this about maybe 2.5 years ago when we first started looking at the JO2 together. Maybe a little bit longer, 3 years ago. It might have been just after that, actually. But I've always been a fan of construction that's self-contained. Yeah, so I'll share it with you guys. I don't want to share and tip my hat until I have something tangible to show you, but I will show you. In other news, I am selling some parts of my personal collection. If you are interested in that, you can join the Discord, have a look in the announcements, reach out to Mel. She's handling everything. I'm having no input whatsoever. If you guys want to buy any of my personal collection that she's already listed and taken pictures of, you can. If you've seen anything that I've built in the past 5 years, I still own, which is 99% of the stuff. You can ask, and she might be able to sort that out for you. I'm taking a complete backseat on what Mel does with it. She's in charge of selling all of the items because I just don't have time to look at it. But if you are interested in some of my personal collection, please reach out to Mel. Join the Discord, link below. Reach out to Mel and say what board it is you're interested in, and she will either say yes, it's for sale, or no, it's not. And then she'll talk pricing and stuff with you. So we have sold a couple of boards. I've actually sold my Phantom Key Cult number 2, so the TKL Key Cult number 2 in ISO layout with SA Phantom. That's actually sold now. That's going to go to its new home in Monday. I think we're just waiting for some funds to come through by bank transfer. As soon as that all clears, that will get shipped out. I think Mel sold a couple of other boards. I think my TX60 in copper with HHKB, I think that's sold as well. But I need to catch up with Mel tomorrow. But if there's anything that you'd personally like to pick up from my collection, then take a look at it. Is it my exit plan? No, it's not my exit plan. I just have too many keyboards. I can't use them all. I want to have a reasonable sized collection of around 20 boards. That's where I want to get to. I currently have around 350, 400 keyboards. I want to get down to 20. It's as simple as that. That's all it's about. So I'm just trying to shift the boards that I don't get a chance to use to someone who's going to be able to love and cherish them. It's a shame that they're sat away in cupboards. I just want them to be on people's desks and being used. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, if you're interested in anything you've seen me build, reach out to Mel. Reach out to Mel. Can you send me your Razer with the green switches? I don't think I have any Razer keyboards. So there. You want GMK copper? I will do anything for it. And the derivative. The derivative's one that's not in the for sale thing, but GMK copper, reach out to Mel and she'll sort it out with you. Because even the key sets, like I have, I don't know, 300 GMK keycap sets in my personal collection. I don't need them. I want 20 boards that are cultivated and tailored to what I like with key sets that I like. Why did both the cameras just die? Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? What on earth's going on? You can hear me? How weird that the cameras are just flaking out. It looks like it's the Elgato, yeah. Like both cameras at the same time. Ghost in the workshop. Too hot for the cameras. It's not that hot in here. And it wouldn't be both cameras at the same time unless it is the... How weird. How bizarre. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. I'm conscious I keep flashing back up. Let me see if I can fix this. I don't even know what it's going to be under. Am I back? I was back. Very briefly. What the hell is happening here? Is it back? Is it going to stay back? Maybe turn the big light off. Yeah, maybe. Only happened with the big light. I wonder if it is the big light. It is really warm here. Let me open the door, see if it's a heat issue. Okay, I've opened the door. Let's see how it stays. I haven't changed anything, but it seems to have come back. I'm conscious that the overhead stream has gone a funny colour, so let's see if we can fix that. How do we fix that? That's it. Right, let's see if we can fix the colour on the overhead cam. There we go. I don't know what caused that. I've moved the PC to... I think it's actually the capture card. That seemed more like a capture card issue because both cameras are going off at the same time. So, I don't know. We'll see. Seems like it could be an Elgato card. Yeah, we do use an internal capture card that we have both cameras plugged into. It should accept 4 cameras. And it is, as far as I'm aware, it should be cool enough. I wonder if I have an app on my PC where I can set the fan speed. Can we do it in Resource Monitor? Is that where we can do it? No. I don't know. I thought we had an app that was installed on here that allowed us to control this sort of stuff. But perhaps we don't. Let me have a quick look. Bump up the fan speed, because it is an all-in-one cooler in there, so it should be pretty cool inside. Doesn't look like we have it installed on this machine, which is strange, because this came from a computer. This came from CCL Computers, pre-built. Like, this is a pre-built system. Okay, oh well, it seems to be back. Let's carry on. Hope it's going to be okay. Looks like it's behaving now. Yeah, I hope so. Leak time we will see it or not. There we go. There we go. Looks the same color. Yeah, I fixed the color right now. Right. Okay. Let's start with the unboxings then. So we talked about everything else that's happening PT wise. Some of the upcoming stuff that we've got. Cameras seem okay at the minute. We'll see. Any news on the JR2 prototype? So I think we talked about it earlier, but it's finished machining. It's just waiting to be anodized, and it'll be shipped out in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So it shouldn't be too far away. Hopefully we'll get it by like this time next month. Like a month from now is when I'm expecting it. Right, okay, so let's flip over the cameras, and it's time to show you guys some of the stuff we've had delivered this week. So the first thing we've had is a new keyboard. Let's share this. So this is from KLC. First thing you'll notice, we have some springs in here. I don't remember ordering these, but we got loads of packs of springs. These are from KLC. 80.5, 72.6 progressive springs, and then 66, 80, and 72 gram weighted springs. So I'm excited to share those. And then here we have the keyboard. So this arrived on Thursday of last week. And this is a PC Dolphin. So if you might remember the build stream we did a couple of weeks ago with Dolphin, well, this is the PC version. We have 2 PCBs. Always good to have a spare. I do need one to fix my old Dolphin because that doesn't work. And then here under here is the board. TGR? No, this is a Dolphin, so it's from Linworks. Derek says it's the Monte Carlo something. The springs were a gift if I remember correctly. Oh right, okay, fine. So this is the polycarbonate Dolphin with an aluminium top. It's pretty nice, right? I do love the sides on the Dolphin. And as I say, we already have an aluminium one. It's just on the other side of the screen, actually. The Friends and Family Lilac version, but this is now the PC version. It's actually really, really nice. One thing I've never liked though is the feet. I don't like these triangle shapes for feet. Hard to show you on camera here on the PC, but you can kind of see it there. These triangle shapes. Not quite a big fan of those, but the rest of the board looks lovely. You give me 3,500 for it, JQ? Yeah, I'll take that. That sounds like a good deal. So we'll try and build this soon. I think what we'll do is on the same stream, we'll actually rebuild the original Dolphin with a PCB that works. That's why we have 2 PCBs here. And we'll test them first. And we'll make sure that everything works just fine. Anything else in here? This is just feet. That's just feet. That's it. That's all we got in the box. There we go. Nice and simple. There we go. And it says oof. It's a lovely board though. That's the first thing that turned up. The next thing that turned up is actually something from Novel Keys. This is GMK Mudbeam. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, but I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Like, I like a beige set. We have novelties. Came out pretty nice. One of the things that I really didn't like on this, actually, it's really hard to show you, but there's a little bit of ghosting around the legends on the yellow caps, so there's like a little bit of blurriness, and it's visible on all of the yellow caps, I've noticed. I don't know what's causing that, but it seems to be the same on everyone's sets. We have F keys, and then a ton of different space bars. All of the accent space bars are as well. And then we have the main GMK set as well. So I haven't opened this yet. I'm probably not going to open it today. I like to keep them sealed until I use them. But yeah, GMK Mudbeam. I think we've got pretty much every set available for it. Every kit, I think. Or at least most of them. So that's that. As well as that, we also got in the springs. Some switches. So if you guys know Nim from Built by Nim, he actually sent me some switches to show you guys today. We aren't going to build with them, but there's 2 different switches that we have. We have BBN tactiles and BBN linears. So the green ones are the linears. These are a linear switch, clear polycarbonate bottoms, what appeared to be a POM top, but I need to check that, and then a stem as well. Pretty smooth. These are manufactured by, it doesn't actually say, it actually says BBN on the top. It's going to be impossible to show you that, but it does say BBN on the top. Come on, camera, please focus. It does say BBN on the top, Built by Nim. As well as that, we also have the tactile as well. Now this tactile is quite interesting because it almost feels like there's no pre-travel on this. Like, it almost feels like a really heavy cerulean. There's no pre-travel. It's straight into a big round bump. But these are really nice. Like, the linears are okay, but I'm really, really happy with these tactiles. Like, the next tactile build next tactile build we do, I think we're definitely going to put these in it. So there we go. Jay testing PCBs. I'm always going to bring that up. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. We'll definitely be testing the PCB today. And Siri says you're welcome as well. Looked like a really nice case. Yeah, it is. It's a lovely case. It's a lovely case. What's inside the box today? Is that like a Playdays reference? Sorry to repeat my question, but other than GMK, I don't have the budget. Which ABS white and black set would you recommend? Deciding between DMK, EPBT, etc. I honestly, if you don't have the budget for GMK, just go with whatever you can afford, man. Like, most of the keycaps are pretty good these days. We don't have any white and black sets in stock, otherwise I would tell you what we had. I'm pretty sure we don't have any. Oh, maybe, no, we have black on white in GMK, in Infinity Monochrome in stock, but that's the closest we have. So, like, just really whatever works for you. Like, whatever works for your budget is probably best. Mudbeam underrated, IMO. I think so as well. I think Mudbeam is going to be a sleeper hit of a set. Storza says JWK. Is that who makes these? I'm not sure. He hasn't actually told me, hasn't he? But they could be JWK. They could be. They're pretty interesting switches, though. I think we've got a few stickers as well. Yeah, we've got a couple of built by Nim stickers as well. So there we go. Okay, so that's that. Next thing I want to show you is some other switches that we got. These are the Hades switches from Moyu Studio. I haven't opened these yet. I did get quite a few of them. I haven't tried these or anything, so these are kind of like a deep green switch. They're going to look black on the camera, but I promise you they're like a deep translucent green. You might just be able to see that if I hold it in the right light. But these are super smooth. These feel really good. Hold on. There's a little bit of noise from them, but they feel super smooth. A little bit of spring noise, but I promise you these are green. Let me see if I can get my phone camera to light it up at all. You see? These are kind of like a green color, like a semi-translucent green. There you go. You see it there. But these are super smooth. These are really nice. So yeah, we're going to be doing a build with these next week, I think, before the group buy starts, because these are really cool. They look good. They feel good. Nice and smooth. Pretty happy with these. I'd say that's the first time I've tried one. We've got plenty to do a build with, so we'll do that next week. I'll try and find a good 60% hot swap that we can just pop them in and build them to next week. When it comes to keycaps, Milky Way look pretty nice from what I've seen. Yeah, Milky Way keycaps are really good, actually. We've had a few sets that we've sold, and they've done really, really well. So, yeah, pretty excited for more Milky Way keycaps. Domikey is not half bad. We've never had any Domikey sets in stock yet, so I can't really comment on them. But hopefully they're as good as they look. John, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate that. In fact, in some other news, I think that rather than waiting for GMK's queues to drop down and doing GMK Midnight Rainbow round 2, I think we might do Domikey Rainbow and do Daylight Rainbow through Domikey as well. We're certainly having a look at that. And one of the old sets that I designed a really, really long time ago, back in 2019, I called Graphite. I think we're going to bring that back as well and do that in Domikey too. So watch this space. I'll share more details of it very, very soon. Look out in the Discord server, because that's where I'm going to start to drop some images of these, probably late next week when I have the renders redone. But yeah, GMK Graphite. In fact, I think on the JO2 or the JO1 interest check, we actually shared some of the GMK Graphite images back in 2019. So we're going to bring that back and do it as Domikey, just because GMK's queues are too long. And I really do want to bring Midnight Rainbow back again and do Daylight Rainbow 2. And I just can't wait for GMK's queues to come down any longer. Like, we've been waiting over a year to do GMK Midnight Rainbow again. So I think we're going to move to Domikey and do it through Domikey. So yeah, all three sets will have UK ISO support in base, because I'm a UK ISO user. So that's no worries there, JQ. That's no worries there. Twilight Rainbow is probably a little bit later, but we'll see. We'll see. So Twilight Rainbow was the third in the set. So we had Midnight Rainbow, which was black with rainbow colors on. We have Daylight Rainbow, which is white with rainbow colors on. And we had Twilight Rainbow, which is kind of like a mid-gray with rainbow colors on. I think we're going to leave that one until last, and that might be a third round later on. But we'll see. Any news on Alluvia? All the news is on our updates. You can check it with using the updates command. If you want to have a look at Alluvia, check the updates. Everything we have is updates on there. As soon as I get new information, we put it on those updates, so you guys don't have to ask me. It's the easiest way I can do things. Spectronox is here. He says, hi, I just wanted to say I enjoyed unboxing my 10 bags of mystery switches with a friend yesterday. Cherry blossoms were my favourite. You were the guy who bought 10 packs? Nice, nice. I think quite a few people did, but I'm glad you enjoyed the switches. Cherry blossoms are underrated, right? They're really severely underrated. They're such a cute switch. Severely underrated. Cryon King says, hello Jay, love your beard. Now I'll go back to lurking. Oh, thanks man. Thanks. I have done nothing with it for weeks. It needs trimming and shaping, but yeah. You got ceruleans as the mystery switch as well. Nice light tactile. Yeah, ceruleans are really good if you want a light tactile. If you want something that is kind of like reminiscent of an old MX Clear, ceruleans are really good for that. Yeah, really good for that. Cool. Okay. Do I have anything else to unbox and show you? I do. I have one more thing to unbox and show you. So let's flip back to the other camera. This is something that came in from Leonardo the mouse. It is a Pro Superlight mouse, and as you can see, it's been modified on the box. It says custom for J Prototypist by Leonardo the mouse. So it's the Logitech Pro Superlight, and it is really, really light. But this, how cool is this? How cool is this? In a colour to match one of my classic cars with a really crisp PT logo on there. How cool is that? He's done a great job of painting this. Super, super, super happy with it. How cool is that? Now this is super light. Like when they say it's really light, like I'm not kidding, this is ridiculous light. This must weigh 20 times as much as this one. Now I'm used to using the MX Master, so it's going to be a little bit of a transition shift to get used to using this, but we will give it a try. But yeah, super light. Super light. But the PT logo on the back, that's just super cool. I'm super stoked with how this came out. And all to match one of my classic cars as well. Yeah, I'm super stoked with how this came out. It's just so nice. It's just such a nice thing to have. So, Leonardo the mouse, if you're watching, thank you so much, man. Thank you, because that's really cool. There we go. I don't really get a chance to game much. I wish I did, but yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. Kiwi says amazing. It's super cool. It's one of the nicest things anyone's ever made for me. Of course, it's a super light. Yeah, man, it's really light. It's completely different to what I'm used to using, the MX Master 3. But you know what? I'll get used to it when it's so nice. I hope you don't suffer from too good to use syndrome. No, that is something I don't suffer from. I will always use everything that I have to the best of my ability, whether that's my classic cars or other things I get. I am not the type of person to stand on a ceremony and not use something because it's too nice. If I'm buying it, I'm buying it to use. Simple as that. Gonna be cool for a wooden desk setup. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, he did a really good job on it. He did a really, really good job on it. Right, okay, so without much further ado, it's time to get on with the build. So let's show you guys the board. Now this has been on stream a couple of times and you guys chose to not have me build this, but we're going to build it with TX stabilizers today. This is a wing keyless set. The board is actually wing key, but it's a wing keyless set we're going to use because we're going to do a 7U bottom row with 1U OS keys. So yeah, there we go. Hey bud, how are you? Thank you very much, HSJTV. I'm good, man. Thanks very much for being here. We're going to be using POM piano switches. So we used these on stream a couple of weeks ago. These are from the same batch, all lubed by Matt, the Pokemon kid here in the UK. Camera, please. So we're going to be using the same switches again today. And then here is the keyboard itself. This is an F18X in navy blue. The first thing we're going to be building it with is an ISO carbon fiber plate, which is pretty nice. We do have the original PCB, which came with it, which we're going to test first. Oh, if I know this isn't the original PCB, this is a Linworks as well. This is from KLC, so we'll definitely test that first, make sure it does work. We do have a couple more spare PCBs as well. We have a couple more spares here, so we'll definitely make sure we've got one that works. We've got gaskets, which we'll need later on, and we have feet And we have screws. And we have some little stickers. We do have an aluminium plate, but we're not going to be using that today, so I'm going to leave that in there. And then here is the board. So this is the navy blue version of the board. As you can see, it's not wing keyless. It's the only one of these that I actually own that isn't wing keyless. So this is the only one I own that's actually full wing key. It's got all 6 weights inside.
Incredible.
Turkey, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate that. There we go. So this is the board we're going to build today. I think we do have some other goodies just inside here as well. We do have a... Oh, this is all taped down. But I think this is... Well, until the bag ripped. Oh no, that's not good. We do have some small screws, and these are the little clips to make it a plateless build. So this is to support it on just the PCB if you want to do a plateless build. We're not going to use that on this particular board. These are for my one of my other versions of this board that I have. So I'm just going to put those to one side. I do have a aluminium top and polycarbonate base one, and we're going to make that one the one that's just PCB mount. I'm going to put those to one side. And I think that's everything we need. It's blue. It's definitely navy blue. I think it's the lighting. So the lighting's a little bit different in here today because I actually have the main light in the room on, which I don't usually. Usually I have that turned off. So it might look a little bit purpley, but I guarantee you it's not. I guarantee you it's blue. Let's see if we can adjust the lighting a little bit. Make it a little bit more... a little bit more true to colour. Bearing in mind that we've got a slightly different lighting setup today. That's probably as close as I'm going to get it. I promise you it's blue. It is navy. That's probably a little bit closer to the actual colour. But yeah. So I think the lighting's just a little bit different to what I'm used to it, but it's definitely blue, not purple. Promise you guys. Promise you. Right, okay. So first things first, we're going to test this PCB because we have had issues in the past with these PCBs not working. And then we'll just make sure that this does fit in the case as well because we haven't tried this particular PCB with one of these boards before. Blackbrook, hey man, good to see you. F18X Phantom Edition. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad that the Key Cult Phantom Edition sold. That's a board that I've loved for a long time, so selling it was quite hard, but it is sold and it will be shipped off to its new owner early next week. Okay, so before we go any further, let's test this PCB and make sure it actually works, because I'm a little bit worried that it won't. Okay, let's grab a switch header. And then let's share that with you guys so you can see it. Okay, so you should be able to see switch hitter in the bottom corner. Let's see if that actually does work. He hopes it does. Oh, right. Okay, don't tell me we've got a dead PCB straight out of the box here. Wait, is this dead already? That can't be dead already. Right, let's get up. Let's see if we can actually see this in QMK Toolbox. Let's see if QMK Toolbox recognizes it. J testing PCBs. Right. Okay. Okay. So you should be able to see this. Let's see if we unplug it. Let's see if we get anything at all. Okay. So it is there. It is there. Why isn't it working? Wonder if it just needs to be flashed. Okay. Yeah, what's the code for bootloader on these? I can't remember. If we reset it though, I think it should be okay. Right, okay, so the reset works. Okay, I'm confident we can get the PCB working. That's all we needed to do. It's connected, it's just not flashed, so we're good. We're golden, we can use this PCB. It's all okay. It's all okay. Everything is going to be just fine, because we can always flash it later on. We can worry about that at the end of the stream. Okay, great. Great. DCS Vert is lovely. J16 PCBs. Yeah. It's so rare you get a PCB that doesn't work these days that I often think it's just not worthwhile testing them for my personal stuff. But yeah. Okay, great. Right, next up, let's just make sure that the plate actually works for the layout. Yes, it does. I've not missed anything there, have I? Nope, everything's okay. Now let's just check and make sure that the PCB works for the layout that we need. It does. It has ISO. It has everything we need. Okay, looking good. Right, time to do some stabilizers, and then we can get the board built. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's get nice and closely zoomed in. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn out the big light, because I feel that the lighting is much better. Okay, there we go. It's not glaring in my eyes quite so much. I can actually see what I'm doing now. Right, okay, so here's the PCB. Let's crack on with the build. Stabilizers first. Ah, and then the cameras do this again. No, cameras, why? Cameras... Okay. I really don't know what's happening with the cameras today. I really don't know what's happening with them. Whoop. Maybe it is the heat. I don't know how warm it is in here. But it shouldn't be that bad. Lighting on the cameras changed again. What is going on? Right, I'm gonna get a fan and put the fan on, blowing at the PC. See if it'll keep it cool. Your one might be on the way out. Thanks for sharing that with me. Right, I'm gonna try and get a fan really quickly and see if I can get the PC cooler, because I think that might be what the issue is. Okay guys, I am here. I have a nice big fan. Let's see if this helps. Let's leave that on full for a minute and see if that fixes the cameras. I apologise if it's loud in the background. Plenty of fans in here. Like, this fan is massive. It's going to be really hard to show you it. But it's huge. It's probably 2 feet across. Does she have any fans? No. No one likes me. Everyone, literally no one likes me. Right, okay. So, build stream. There's just loads of dust floating around because the fan's not being used for a year. Right, TX stabilizers. Is that my biggest fan? It's my only fan. That fixed it? I think, yeah, I think it does fix it. If it's the PC just getting too hot, this'll tell us if that's what it is. If we don't have any more issues for the rest of the stream, that's the answer, right? Just in time for the heat wave that's coming. Yeah. J OnlyFans confirmed. Guys, people would pay me to not be on OnlyFans. Do sure. I'm pretty sure that people will pay me to not go on OnlyFans. Like, that's what I think people do. Yeah. Man, most of the time I don't even think my own wife likes me, never mind anyone else. The contrast looks weird. Yeah, I think it does look a little bit weird. I apologize. I did change all the settings because I left the big light on and I couldn't be bothered to go turn it off. Now I have turned it off, so all of the contrast settings are probably a little bit out. Let's see if we can't fix that now though, before we carry on with the build. Let's get the board because I want you guys to be able to see the actual color of the board. Okay, it's looking purple again. Yeah, okay. So let's just change this camera properties. Configure video. Right, let's get it looking a little bit better. There we go. That's pretty close. That'll do. That'll do. Right, there we go. I think the face cam is pretty accurate, color-wise, I think. Let's go with that. Stream request, please. Jay, could you do a stream where you cover storage solutions for your Cube gear? Yeah, I can do. Yeah, we can have a look at doing that at some point. That's definitely not a bad idea. Okay. Right, so we now have our TX stabilizers. And we are going to loop these up. So I'm just going to take the wires out of them. Now we need one for ISO enter. We need one for backspace. We need one for left shift. Sorry, right shift even. And then we need our space bar. So there we go. Now we are using a new tub of lube today, so I'm going to have to open this. You actually saw a speck of dust flying on screen. Quality content. Yeah, you might well have done. Oh no, can we even open this? There we go. Now it's broken. Typical, typical, typical. Easy way to rip off your fingers, this. Oh no, cameras have gone again. What is going on with these cameras today? And all the colour settings have changed again as well. This is not good. This is not good. We may have to cancel the stream if this carries on. Even down to this bloody tub not wanting to open properly today. We are cursed today, guys. The whole stream is just cursed. Like, this just doesn't keep peeling off. Alright, like, no it has to. There we go. There we go. Can we actually finally get into the tub of lube? I don't want to pry around with the colour settings again. We'll have to cope. Okay, there we go. So this is brand new, untouched lubricant until just right now. Let's get around to these stabilizers. So just going to put lube on the wire first, and I apologise if the colour settings are all off again, but as the camera keeps going, we'll just have to cope with it. If anyone has an alternative to the Elgato card we're using for streaming, please do send me a DM with a link to what I should buy instead, because I feel like I need to replace it. What are my thoughts on the MVKB terminal set? I think it looks quite nice. We're actually going to be working with MVKB on some future sets, not terminal, but on some other sets as well. So I'm excited to share that with you guys soon. Okay, one side done. The obvious storage for switching caps would be good to cover, but I'm more interested in the small tools, soldering irons, desoldering stations, etc. Yeah, I can cover all that. We can probably do a bit of a stream where I show you guys how we keep tools here. Basically we have a series of toolboxes, and then of course we have a lot of keyboards on display, probably 50 or 60 keyboards on display. Yeah. Where do you get that much Crytux? We give it away with switches when we have the time to pop it in little vials. So you buy switches, you sometimes get free lube from us, so we buy it in bulk. Usually we buy like 10 or 12 kilos at a time. This tub is half a kilo, so we usually buy like 20 or 30 of these tubs at a time. And then give it away for free. And that's what the ultimate fate of this tub will be, to be given away for free. It's 205 grade 2. Yeah, this is 205 grade 2. I think that a tub like this is quite expensive. Like, most people don't need this much, and you probably don't want to spend this much either. So yeah, you don't need to buy it in this bulk. Like, literally, it's just because I get through thousands of switches, I keep a tub personally. We give it away, yeah. I don't give one person the whole tub. No, Jesus, no. But we give like small vials away of it, usually with switches. We haven't done it for a while because we just don't have the time to decant it from the big tubs into the little vials that we used to use. But we will do it again sometime soon. Like, we sell a lot of switches. That's why our prices are a little bit lower than most other people's for switches in the UK. Like, I think if you want the POM Durac linears that I'm going to use today, I think we sell them at, is it £4.99 for 10? I think everywhere else is £7.50 for 10 in the UK. Yeah, I gave Matt a big tub of this as well. I like G2 on switches. I really like coat. The POM switches we're using today, they're lubed with G2. 205 grade 2, just a really light coating of it by Matt the Pokemon Kid. Like, I give him a lot of lube a couple of years ago, a couple of these tubs, so he uses that for my switches now, and the other switches it lubes for people as well. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Nice little Red Hot Chili Peppers reference. You probably don't want to even have this much because, well, you do just go bad. It does separate, and mixing this stuff through over time it can be annoying. Yeah, it does separate. Lots of people seem to think that Crytox doesn't separate, but I can guarantee you that it does. So yeah, like I've seen a lot of Crytox over the years. It does separate if you leave it long enough. You do lose a lot when you mix it because you have to. You can't easily clean it off the utensils that you use to mix it as well. So you do end up losing a lot of Crytox when you mix it through. So it's always worth bearing in mind. Just putting a nice amount here. Remember, it's always easy to add more lube later on than it is to take it away, so just go easy with the lube, guys. You don't have to add too much. How do we keep prices for switches so low? We aim to have a penny per switch profit margin. That's how we keep prices so low, and we buy in significantly more bulk than anyone else as well, I suspect. Like, where someone might buy 10,000 switches, we probably buy, 100,000. So it really depends. But I think the main reason that our switches are priced cheaper is because we A, don't want to make as much profit per switch, and B, because we just buy in significantly more bulk than anyone else. I mean, our aim is to make things better for the customers, not necessarily to make a profit as such. So a penny per switch sounds about fair to me. Okay, that's our spacebar stabilizer done. So just popping a small piece of lube into the rear where the wire pokes through. And then we're brushing a very, very, very thin layer just on the sides of the sliders, just to make sure everything's lubricated nicely as it goes up and down. And we've lost the cameras again, because that's frustrating as hell. We do have some Gator and Minx at some point soon. I'm not sure if we've actually received them or not yet, but we will have them soon. I'm not quite sure why we've got one camera and not the other, but we do. Perhaps I need to get... we lost one camera, yeah. Perhaps I need to get an air conditioning unit for here in the workshop. Oh, we've lost the camera again. I think it is the capture card that's going. If it doesn't come back again in a couple of minutes, I'll just restart the stream and I'll reboot the PC and hopefully that'll fix it. Let's finish lubing these off, and if it still hasn't come back by then, I will just restart the PCB. Restart the PC, and see if that fixes it, and then just turn off the stream for a minute and then turn it back on. Man. Oh, are we back? Are we back? See, it's not even warm in here today, so it's like 20 degrees here in the workshop. It's not like super hot. Man, this is frustrating. Okay, right, we've finished lubing the stabilizers. I'm going to go for 2 minutes, guys. I'm back. I'm just going to literally shut down the PC and restart it. I'll be back really, really quickly, guys. Hold on. Hold on to your thoughts. I won't be long.